Do you believe?
Anyone paying attention to battle rap in 2021 can easily identify the contributions Rare Breed Entertainment has made this year. After hosting one of the biggest battles in recent memory back in April, RBE has already left their mark on the year very early on. For Rare Breed though, making an impact is nothing new, as ARP, Shata, Lawrence, and the entire staff have been consistently contributing to the battle rap culture since 2014. Providing substance and influence that deserves more recognition than it gets. My name is Ryan Michael, and these are the top 5 ways RBE changed battle rap.
Because when we came into the game, we didn't care about status. The game was, kind of moving more in a business fashion where, everything was aiming to be big, or the bigger the better, or the biggest names, you put them on the stage, but when we care about the quality, we've watched the game evolve. We've watched the mid-tier class of battle rapper be reborn. I question highly, if Rare Breed Entertainment never existed, would the game have been chokehold to a point where the mid-tiers or the lesser few guys or the bar-heavy guys, would they have ever gotten the light that they deserve? Would they ever get the bookings that they deserve?
With the rise in the number of battle rap platforms in recent years, it's fairly easy for said platforms to get overlooked if they're not doing something to stand out. This is especially true in New York, home to the biggest platform in battle rap and a bunch of other smaller scale leagues. RBE was one of the few leagues to separate themselves from the crowd, in large part due to a few creative ideas. First, RBE was one of the few leagues that featured an established blogger as a league owner. Prior to hosting battles, ARP was known in the community as a contributor to battle rap media, consistently attending and posting in-depth recaps for events happening around the country. Because of this, it was easy for him to integrate other battle rap media outlets like J Black, Chris Unbiased, Angry Fan, 3 Letter Man, and more into his RBE efforts. This included live debates at RBE events, blogger prediction compilations, and more. With the explosion of Champion in 2017, it's now commonplace to see battle rap media included in the production and promotion of the bigger platforms, but RBE set a standard for this early on. Outside of their efforts to impact battle rap media, RBE also broke ground with things like cinematic trailers for their events, fully scripted short films, themed cards, GoPro cameras used in battles, and much more. Early on, RBE utilized a good amount of established names to help build their reputation and brand. Veterans such as A-Verb, Swave Sever, Goods, Math Hoffa, and more made appearances alongside newer or less established talents like Show Off, Oops, and Gems to create an environment where all MCs were on a more even playing field and more likely to have standout performances. The result was a resurgence in some overlooked careers, as well as new stars being born. This is a list of battlers who benefited from being on RBE and returned to other leagues with a higher stock as a result. A majority of these MCs either battled on main stages or saw an uptick in bookings after stints and breakout performances on RBE. This is another list of battlers who took the stage at RBE. A good number of these artists were given some of their earliest main stage looks at RBE, which helped to add quality names and battles to their resumes and raise their stocks, creating opportunities on other platforms. Finally, RBE has led the charge in bringing some legendary names back to battle rap, including the likes of Murder Mook, King Los, 40 Cal, Jag, and Jay Mills, with Rich Dollar serving as the first return back in 2014. A big part of the RBE brand has been the promotion and encouragement of battles that are judged or have something more attached to them. On their third card, the first Blood, Sweat, and Tears, O-Red vs. Oops was a $2,000 judged battle, in which O-Red said Oops was some of the best competition he faced in recent years. They would go on to have other high-profile judged matchups, including the winner-takes-all matchup of Averb vs. Gems, as well as the entire Starting 5 and Pearly Gates 2 events. Even some of the battles that weren't judged carried extra weight to them, such as the King of Rebuttals battle, or the Bully battle, or the Battler of the Year matchup between O-Red and Big K in 2017. All of these battles held a common theme of added significance, being more than just another battle between two MCs. Today, it's common for fans to debate the champion of the year or performance of the night after every event, and battle rap tournaments might be at an all-time high in terms of popularity. While RBE can't lay claim to starting this incentive-laden approach, it's important to point out another instance where RBE was ahead of the curve and contributed to a practice that would later become common in battle rap. Eight of RBE's 31 events were held in closed room settings. In fact, there's an entire validation series that took place in Club Perlu and Funkadelic Studios and featured matchups between battlers with high lyrical content, intense presence, or holding some type of a grudge. Show Off vs. Jay was a controversial style clash. JC vs. Craig Lamar was viewed as a Battler of the Year contender in 2016. And Verb vs. Bonnie was interesting enough to make it to World Star in that same year. The focus on hosting entire cards in small rooms, a setting that places emphasis on the MCs and their content instead of incorporating a large crowd and the need to entertain them, was not standard at that time. In an age where battle rap reached heights such as Total Slaughter, small room battles were normally reserved for lower profile matchups that weren't seen as fit for the big stage. However, in recent years, battle rap leagues around the country have made small room battles a standard practice. Again, while it's not a concept that RBE can say they created, it's clear they contributed to the purposeful and intentional usage that small room battles have today. Quite possibly, the most notable contribution RBE has made. It's no secret that ARP came into battle rap voicing his disbelief in the tier system. With that disbelief came a vision, one that broke the glass ceiling that had been inadvertently placed on battle rap matchups in almost every league. Prior to RBE, matchups that pitted an up-and-comer versus a top tier were novelties. However, from RBE's first card, they made it clear that their matchups would not stick to the norm, with matchups such as Verb vs. Adi Boom and Goods vs. Danger Zone. Their third event, Blood, Sweat, and Tears 1, featured an entire card full of these types of matches, including Ill Will vs. Big Cannon, O-Red vs. Oops, Sway vs. Show Off, and more. In fact, the first 3 Blood, Sweat, and Tears events happened in rapid succession, one after the other, from November 2014 to September 2015, clearly demonstrating RBE's desire to create these matchups that were almost unheard of at the time. The result was RBE's status quo, great battles. This was the start of the change. This was the proof that the battle rap community needed to press forward with this concept. Other leagues took note and soon went on to host their own Tierless matchups with rookies taking on vets, and more local leagues booking top tiers to battle their hometown favorites. To be honest, as a battle rap community, we don't even talk about the concept of tiers anymore. Everything is about what makes sense, what styles match up or clash, who's earned a look based on merit, and who the fans want to see. Ultimately, battle rap is in a very healthy space right now in terms of matchups, and a big reason for that is the brave efforts of ARP, Shata, and their team. Much respect to Rare Breed Entertainment. They may be overlooked by some, but their consistency, quality and creativity should be respected by all.